The digital silos we've built around our lives lately could greatly be minimized if we amplify our natural human desire to connect, especially through the unique language of art, which to me always seems to connect easily with our souls. It doesn't matter what it is, if it's a painting, if it's literature, if it's, for me, music and cinema in particular. Even if you love theater, all of them I believe, are essential to our experiences as human beings. So on this episode of The Bunker, we'll share how we all can amplify our natural human desire of connecting by simply exploring all the unique and exceptional achievements of artists such as comic book artist, photorealistic comic book artist, Alex Ross. I think the art that he's created or in the past 3 decades has been rocket fuel for the interest in comic books up to 3 decades ago, and in a lot of ways led to comic book movies becoming the financial foundation of all of the entertainment industry the past decade or so. I hope you'll enjoy. Art can connect our souls through its unique language in all of its forms. It's an essential part of our experience as human beings. What's created through paintings, food, music, and even the moving image often naturally connects us in more ways than we expect. But for all that art communicates, ultimately, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Although the original, precise phrasing of beauty is in the eye of the beholder first appeared sometime in the 3rd century BC in Greece, its exact original wording is difficult to source. Over time, there have been numerous written forms expressing much of the same sentiment, such as one of Shakespeare's early comedies, Love's Labour's Lost, in the 1590s stated, "Beauty is bought by judgment of the eye, not uttered by base sale of chapman's tongue." And Benjamin Franklin, in his yearly Poor Richard's Almanac, wrote in 1741, "Beauty, like supreme dominion, is but supported by opinion." And in 1742, Scottish philosopher David Hume's essay, Moral and Political, includes, "Beauty and things merely exist in the mind which contemplates them." It wasn't until 1878 in Margaret Wolfe Hungerford's Molly Bawn when the exact phrase of "beauty is in the eye of the beholder" is found. This is generally accepted as the earliest citation of the expression as it is used today. Today, the expression, "beauty is in the eye of the beholder," could not be more appropriate in describing the selfie world in which we find ourselves. We endlessly pose, crafting what we believe to be the perfect outcome to our personal art and story. Heavy filters and endless modifications are applied, creating a calculated, fabricated reality we then share with the world. The incomparable superhero movies of the past 2 decades, although incredible, in most ways are no different than the selfie world we've created. Heavy filters and endless modifications are applied to filmed content, creating perfectly calculated, fabricated stories that are then shared with the world. As a result of more than 160 years of combined experience, only the comic book characters of Marvel and DC Comics are top of mind when audiences think of superheroes on the big screen. The past 2.5 decades in filmed entertainment have demonstrated, without a doubt, the worldwide audience's insatiable appetite for all things comic book related on the screen. From Wesley Snipes bringing Blade to life in 1998 to the launch of Christopher Nolan's incredible Batman trilogy in 2005, to the culmination of the MCU's execution of their ambitious Phase 1 with Avengers Endgame in 2019. However, for decades before Robert Downey Jr. and Christian Bale helped to elevate their costume heroes on screen, some of the most gifted artists in the world have expertly woven art and story on the pages of comic books with an almost infinite number of thought-provoking possibilities. If beauty is in the eye of the beholder, then one such unique talent is artist Alex Ross. Alex Ross's photorealistic comic book art speaks a very unique language all its own, connecting with readers, capturing imaginations, unlike any modern form of comic book art I've ever seen. Much more than one-and-done viewings of most motion pictures, the reactions to Alex Ross's art can begin with simple appreciation and oftentimes lead to decades-long feuds as the deeper meanings of his creations are examined. A collection of hundreds of comic books and baseball cards led to a certain middle schooler feeling a little overconfident regarding his place in the world. His mom, on the other hand, was quite certain that a lesson was sorely needed in order to curtail the hubris of the overgrown rugrat who would be king. Mom won, overconfident middle schooler, zip, as boxes of what today would truly be considered an enviable collection were summarily tossed into the trash, never again to be seen. More than a decade and a half passes as sports and career dominate life. When a client's tardiness for lunch leads to a chance meeting with owners of a thriving comic shop next door to the restaurant, the early life connection to this world of never-ending amazing art and stories was once again fueled when introduced to Alex Ross's incomparable photorealistic comic book art in the graphic novel Kingdom Come. Ross's art tends to effortlessly dance in our mind's eye, bursting from the pages of dozens and dozens of the most memorable cover art ever created, to his seminal works beginning with Marvels in 1994 and my personal favorite, Kingdom Come in 1996. The digital silos we've built around our lives could be greatly minimized if we amplify our natural desire to connect as we engage, discuss, and debate the merits of this particular exceptional human achievement. If beauty is in the eye of the beholder, then introducing more of Alex Ross's photorealistic art, as well as that of thousands of great artists worldwide, would be a great step in connecting more of us at a deeper level through art's unique language. Are you in?